push here yesterday. That was massive. I would have liked Enki just to go a little bit lower first. Benji, no, I took it off. But I wouldn't have gotten it anyways.
But
would not have gotten it. Oh, there's the push.
Yeah, that's a nice one right there.
Marker Mega Mario. Marker Mega Mario says YM is doing fuck all at the moment. That's his analysis. Nice. Anything specific you're looking at, Matt, right now?
No, I really want to see the orb put in first.
Yep. So we got about 5 minutes till that happens. Cinque minuti. Yeah, Dubia trades. We did hit the like goal. We're setting up a keyword right now. Just need confirmation from Drew. As soon as I get that, we are good to go and do a 50K growth account giveaway.
All right, I see. It looks like chat's going. Trader Shop, you say you're up 50 points. You just called 26,241 incoming. So I'm really confused on that.
Let's see.
Caffeine Boy, happy to see you.
Oh my gosh.
Caffeine Boy?
Yeah, he won a giveaway and just missed claiming it yesterday. I really wanted to give it to him, but we called it already. So I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him.
Up here.
Almost put sell right there. Would have got that one instantly.
I'm not gonna lie. I was literally about 5 seconds away from grabbing a long there, but that's all right. Discretion is the better part of valor sometimes.
Holy shit.
All right, so it's just gonna slap us in the face on this orb, huh?
Looks like it.
You know, I know there's a lot of stats on the orb, you know, breakouts, breakdowns. I know there's a lot of companies that provides. What I'm really curious is, like, based on where the close is, right? So right now, like, the bottom of our orb would be down here at 529 and the top is up at 620. So if this candle were to run up and close, like, this is something I've never been able to find. Like, how does that affect probability of a low an orb low or an orb high break? You get what I'm saying? So, like, if this candle closes in the middle of the orb, like, is there any statistical advantage to that? I'm sure if it closes near the top, it has a statistical chance to break, but I don't know if I'm explaining that right. But
yeah.
And a couple of the companies that do that, I've asked them emails on that, and they don't respond. So keep in mind, guys, this is kind of something new that's coming up. There are companies that have, like, really good back testing, and they have stats on orbs and IB. And don't get me wrong, that stuff can be absolutely helpful. But the question to always ask on that is, great, how does it help me trade?
Yeah.
The stats are great. They're helpful. But how does it help you trade?
Let's give them the giveaway keyword.
Let's do it.
Because it's set up. So, chat, doing the first giveaway, 50K growth account. Hey, that's a good way to get into the weekend, right? To win a 50K growth account. If you want to take part in this giveaway, all you got to do is like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and I will send you the keyword in the chat in a second. Make sure you copy paste that keyword, paste it only once, okay? You have to have it spelled correctly. Make sure you don't type it more than once, because if you do type it more than once, you will get it. Now, the keyword, since it is Friday and it is the last day of the Grand Cup Live Finals, keyword is Grand Cup Final Day. One word, no space in between. Good luck, everybody else. Type it in the chat right now. We're gonna draw in a couple minutes.
Yeah, I forget who said that because the straight, but yeah, that will be a good question to ask Max next time he's on the show, because I know he's a big orb guy. So I would be curious on that. I'm sure he's got a lot of stats on that.
1 minute left until we have the 50-minute opening range formed.
So interestingly, on Bookmap, there is a 100 contract order that keeps bouncing between 585 and 600. So that's clearly an algo doing something there. And of course,
585 and 600.
Yeah, they would now it's down to 80. Now it's down to 70. Here, I'm gonna put this up on the screen here. It's this band right here. This is very unusual to watch this do. Look at that. That is not something you see very often.
No, that is weird.
That is an algo fucking with the markets right there.
That is very weird.
And you can see here, because, you know, it prints this, how much it's jumped around the price action. So that is most likely, now it's gone. And it's gone.
And it's gone.
Wow. That is shady as hell right there. Because let's be honest, there was no chance whoever that was wanted that order to be filled. In theory, that's illegal.
In theory.
In theory. But as we find out, laws are only as good as the ones that are enforced. So, yeah. Oh, that's what it was, Scooby. It was very clearly an algo trying to jack with the price a little bit. I guess it was a bracket. I didn't see a corresponding one down here, because I've seen that before too. I have seen this before, but it's very rare. And now, granted, I don't watch Bookmap as much as I used to, but
it is what it is.
Been 0 days with no orb breaks on the NQ for the past 6 months. Yeah, and again, that's the key, right? Like, but again, how does that? Well, yeah, Dominic says, how does that, help me? Because it can break two handles and then reverse, right? But the significance of that, Dominic, is I don't know that it's necessarily going to help you. But when I see a lot of algos on here playing games, it does make me want to just pause for a little bit and just, because if price was going where it wanted to, whoever's on that order, if they're in a position and the price is going where they want it, they wouldn't need to do it.
I took a long there at 50. Took a long at 50, but already break even. Might stop me out. Yeah, can stop that. Never mind.
And it's gone.
And it's gone.
Just trying a little scalpy there, huh?
Little scalpy. Well, I wasn't really a fan of the reaction, so whatever. Grand Cup final day, everybody in the chat. Oh, I'm so excited to see the leaderboard change. I wonder, but first place, I don't know, man. I don't think it's gonna change.
Well, there's still thousands of dollars on the line, in second through whatever place, and again, anyone who keeps their account, can take some payouts. So,
it's very true.
It was. Yeah, this has been. I don't remember, and if I'm misspeaking, I apologize. I've only been around this industry a couple of years, but I don't remember a quicker and cheaper path to an actual live account anywhere.
Nope. Avami up $40,000 is pretty massive. I mean, he gets 80% of that plus 200 grand.
Yeah.
That's very well deserved.
Lee Chris, anyone in the finance industry, dead or alive, who would it be? Well, some of my people that are alive that I would list, I've met before. I would have to say Jesse Livermore.
Jesse Livermore.
That the OG degen. the true
OG degen. Like, wait, enlighten me.
Jesse Livermore was a trader in I want to say the Roaring 20s back. I mean, we're talking over 100 years ago. Made and lost millions when millions were billions, right? And I'm pretty sure he eventually killed himself, which is obviously tragic. But the book Reminiscences of a Stock think I have it handy. But the book Reminiscence of a Stock Operator was based on him. The character in there, it's a novel, but it was loosely based on him. Let me look up when he lived here.
While you do that, we did get the break on NQ, took out the low again. This would have filled my initial order here. My initial order was at 523.25. So I'm actually wondering how this would have played out now. My initial order looked like this. I'm not in this trade. Keep in mind, I'm not in this trade, but my initial order looked like this. I had a long at 523.25, top at 75, and the target was here at 622. I just want to see how this would have played out. But it was already invalidated because we did go up to that TP already before it even filled that order. Still wondering how it will play out. I'm not in this, chat. I'm going to repeat. I am not in this. All right, let's pick a winner for the 50K growth account. Drew, can you run the giveaway bot, please?
While we're waiting for that, though, Jesse Livermore lived from 1877 to 1940. And yes, tragically, he did kill himself, but he was considered the pioneer of day trading.
Damn. All right, we got a winner. John 14. John 14. You just won a 50K growth account. Make sure to type something in the chat so I can see you there. John 14. Where are you at? Everybody still typing Grand Cup final day? You can stop. It's over for this giveaway. We're going to do it later. We're going to do more giveaways later, so keep an eye on us and an ear on us. All right, John 14 in the chat says thank you. Hey, make sure you add your email address to your YouTube channel description, and then we are going to send you your free account within the next 7 days. Hey, congrats. 50K growth account. All right, NQ is trying to hold that level here. 25,500. Let's see. Alexander's is asking, how did you win? Well,
all right.
By having luck. A giveaway, like a random bot picked him.
He hacked the bot. That's
You're
how he
in.
won.
Doesn't always hit. You're going to have to be okay with whatever it does.
NQ holding on for dear life here. Maybe he wants to retest
see what happens.
The open first. Let's see.
Sticking with the program here. Sticking with the strategy.
Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah, this would have been a really nice short if not for this. The only thing that kept me out of this was this wick on the 930 candle. If this wick was up here, I would have shorted it on that break. That
makes sense.
Yeah, not a lot of opportunities so far, guys. Been a little whippy.
Whippy. Ooh, this long could have played out. Let's see. Let's see.
I'm tired.
Nathan is asking, do we think Santa Rally isn't happening this year? What do you think, Matt?
I don't know. Again, this is a very unique year because of the tariffs, because of year one of Trump 2, because of I don't know. Honestly, I think as a trader, we're day traders, right? I'm always trying to project out a couple weeks in the field. I don't think that's viable right now. I think right now we're just day to day, maybe trying to figure out the next day or two. But I think going any further than that, I think is not worth it.
Somebody's asking, where's Miriam? She's sick. Go on her socials and wish her fast recovery. She's gonna appreciate that.
Oh, interesting. Hope ES is not
Already
the
got my giveaway
driving
account.
force
Thanks,
today
Fxify. Trade 'em up.
because
You're welcome.
it already hit the normal target and there's a lot of going on above.
Finance Santa's a bit different. He comes when he wants. Yeah, that's what it is. Damn, this long would have played out nicely, chat. Could have gone the other way around too, though.
Well, again, look at basically, you know, green candle, red candle, green candle to start the day here, and we're basically, I mean, we're basically right where we opened. I mean, we opened the New York session at about 560, so now we're down for the day session. We're down 160, but
yeah, we're down 0.63% on the day. Chibokto says, surprised Matt isn't sick after that Blues game.
yeah, they're not having a good year, but that's all right. It is what it is. Listen, I love sports, and part of sports is dealing with seasons that, I mean, it's no different than trading. You go into the day, all you can do is control what you can control. And you know, if it wasn't for seasons like this, I wouldn't appreciate seasons like 2019.
Mm-hmm. Trunk X74 is asking, Nick, what is the max profit to stay in consistency for a 50K Select account? Well, if you are funded on a 50K Select, then there is no consistency. So do whatever, right? Whatever you want.
All
but
right,
if
we're
you're in
hoping
eval
right
stage,
here.
the consistency is 40%. For a 50K Select account, the target is 2,500. So calculate 2,500 times 0.4, meaning $1,000. If you make more than $1,000 in a single day, you will have to hit a higher profit target to pass the account. But if you're funded, do whatever the fuck you want. Lee Chris, do we have Santa in Switzerland? Yeah, hell yeah. It's more of a 6th of December kind of thing, though.
And he brings everyone Swiss cheese.
And
ketchup.
And ketchup. Oh, Matt, you started it. You started it.
Well, you knew I wasn't going to let this go.
Well, should we tell everybody what was in that video?
I mean, we could show it if you want.
Yeah, can we show that video? Drew, can you show the video of Vinny eating the best food on planet Earth with the best food on planet Earth? Drew says, okay, hold up though, easy.
All right, 5-minute ATRs at 32, guys. Dev widths at 50. Those are actually good numbers. I wouldn't mind the dev width being up a little more, but those are very tradable numbers. Now we just need to get tradable price action.
Mm-hmm. True. Okay, the way I take these GP trades, this would have stopped me out. If I would have taken it, it would have stopped me out at 54. So it would have been a 30-point trade. Not too bad. Not too bad, yeah. But yeah, would have, could have, should have. Didn't take it, so. That's what it is. Forex Therapy says, yo, Nick, gotta love the Alps though. NQ gonna do like the trains go down. What? Gold to the moon. Yeah, gold is approaching all-time highs again, Matt. We're 15 points away from all-time high. Actually less. All-time high sitting at 4,398. We are 12 points away from all-time high. Did you see it?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just responding to something. Yeah.
12 points away. It's crazy. It is crazy. Silver must be pumping too. Let's look at silver. Silver almost at all-time high. What about platinum? I haven't looked at platinum in a while. Is anybody in the chat trading platinum futures? Oh, it's at all-time high too.
Or palladium.
Palladium.
Oh, it is on. There are palladium futures on NYMEX. I didn't know that.
Oh shit, we have the video on. Okay, Drew, play. Chat, enjoy this. Enjoy this. Steak with ketchup.
Who filmed this?
My girlfriend.
Okay.
He liked it. Vinny liked it. We got proof, chat. We got proof.
Yeah, we're going to have Vinny on at some point. I'm going to ask him about this. I had Vinny as a man of taste and culture, and clearly he has a blind spot.
To be fair, when I eat steak with ketchup, I usually don't dip it this hard. Like, that was a full-on dump just for the video. Usually it's just a little bit, you know.
True.
That's what I'm saying, Drew. It was just for the video. Don't put on that much usually. Brandy Berlin says, shameful dark web content. Shaking my head. Charles Emmanuel, how much did you pay Vinny? I didn't pay him anything. It was his idea. He was like, let me try this. He even ordered the ketchup. I didn't do shit. And he liked
Tried it just to fuck with me. I appreciate that. That's...
Oh, we might get canceled by YouTube for this, but hey.
Yeah, we're streaming, Drew. The FCC doesn't have shit on us. The FCC had jurisdiction over YouTube. We would have been cooked about 3 months ago.
I am looking for a short entry at 707 EP. So 585. Let's see. That would also align with the 3-minute change in state of delivery. It would also align with a 5-minute change in state of delivery. Ooh, that's gonna be nice. Let's see if we get back up there. Let's see if we get back up there. Maybe not. Maybe it's just gonna run now. All right, down to 523. Matt, anything you got an eye on? Any setups?
No, again, that orb really kind of threw off what I was looking at. So I mean, we did get a break of orb low, but that's just it. This is too chaotic price action. I gotta give this a few more minutes.
Let's see.
We're getting movement. We're just not able to sustain it. Like
yeah.
we have gotten. I was just I didn't trade the first 5-minute candle. I was watching it, and as it broke 30, I said this thing is going to about 480, and then it just hit 528 and just slammed on the brakes and went all the way up to 620. And we get above 620. I'm like, oh, we're clearly going up to 650. Slammed on the brakes and went to New York lows. So that is telling me that I don't have a good read on the price action right now.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yes, they just tap into weekly open. Let's see if that holds or if it just continues to dump. Yes, weekly open is going to be interesting to see here. Yeah, NQ is running without me. I think NQ is going. All right. Matt.
Yeah.
I think we have an important guest.
We
ready to join the stream. Right?
We have a top 2 participant here in the live finals. Khaled is joining us, so let's go ahead and bring him on.
Oh, damn, that's going to be crazy. Let's bring him on, Drew. Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Hey, thanks for taking the time. This is the last day of the Grand Cup. Obviously, you were super busy, obviously like a hawk on the charts, I'm assuming. But thanks for taking the time really quick and hopping on here. Can you please introduce yourself really quick and tell the chat who you are and what your trading strategy is?
Sure. So, as you know, my name is Khalid. So this is my real name. I'm 37 years old. I've been trading for almost 4 years. I started like everyone else. I think in 2020 we were talking about it, about like in the hype of the crypto. Everybody want to join and get rich quick. Of course, it didn't happen. Then I moved to trading, like big boys trading, which is like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Didn't really work much. The next I moved to Forex, and I still remember like bought my first prop firm account, I think in mid 2020. I didn't make anything out of it. Then I think in end of 2023, I started learning and trading future. So here we are, here today.
All right. So chat, this is crazy, okay? Just going to remind you here, I'm going to go to the leaderboard really quick. If we refresh this right now, Khalid is number 2 out of freaking 18,000 traders, right? So this is crazy. Up $17,310. I mean, Khalid, is this like similar performance to what you usually do in your own accounts outside of Grand Cup, or is this different?
No, absolutely, like completely different. So to be honest with you, I'm not that profitable trader. I was able this year to pull out some payouts from prop firm. Okay. I mean, it's insane how it started, especially with the cup. So I joined anyway with like zero hope, like I'm gonna stay there, But anyway, I joined. I have accounts with Tradovate, so I even got in for free. During the first 2 weeks, I was just like porting the account. Like I didn't care. I'm not gonna win anyway, Then I end up in I think in 91 ranking or 92. So I just stopped trading.
Yeah, fair.
Then 2 weeks later, I got the live account, and it got really serious. So story short, no, it's not the same strategy. In fact, what I was doing in the last 2 weeks, it's way simpler than in compared to what I used to do. If you want me to talk about it, of course.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it looks like it's working though.
Apparently it is working, and based on those 2 weeks, I'm gonna completely change the way I trade in the future. So again, I was not taking it very serious because I didn't think I'm gonna make it, competing against 20,000 traders and top 200 trader who should be really good traders. So I didn't take it serious in the first week. So I was just taking trade, basically looking at the market most of the time from my phone or tab. Every time I see a dip, I just place an order of one contract, 10 point. I limit myself to 10 point. I don't care how much the market will go up. For me, all I need is 10 point. And I continue doing this again and again and again. Till the end of first week.
Yep.
So I think the first week I was at 10K, which is good money. I mean, I don't pull out that much of payout from a normal account. So I was hesitant. Should I stop here and be happy with what I get, or continue? So I was about to pull out from the competition, not pull out, just stop trading, not doing anything, And I asked a family member who doesn't know anything about trading. So I gave an example of, this old show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? So I said, if we reach till the midway of this and they ask you, do you take the money and whatever you got and finish it here, or you continue with us to the grand prize? And the answer was full port. We want the grand prize. I was expecting a different answer, but the answer was no, let's continue to the end. And here we are.
I mean, did you have an eye on the leaderboard? Because obviously before Havami absolutely I don't know what he did, but absolutely smacked it and is now 40,000 in profit. There was a big battle between you and Dylan, right? It was always like you up, Dylan up, you up, Dylan up, you up, Dylan up. Did you have an eye on the leaderboard, and did that impact your trading?
Absolutely, because it's this competition or the Grand Cup was like what we call double-edged sword, because you are not only risking the grand price or whatever price you will get, you are also risking your gains from the account. So you are losing the gains from the live account and the price. So my eyes on it was all the time till now. So I'm not trading right now. Full disclaimer, I stopped for the day.
You're not going to trade anymore at all?
It's too risky. You know,
Damn,
like if I did anything stupid, I mean, I have no time left to recover, you know.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. And I mean, look, you still have a $9,000 lead to the third place. So if you stay in rank number 2, you are going to get not just 80% off the 17,000 that you obviously worked very hard for, and you get to keep the live account, but also you're going to get $120,000. So how does that make you feel?
It feels amazing. That's a great amount of money. In many cases, it's a life-changing money. So why do I risk it and try to reach to the first place? I mean, it's the last day. Let's be content of what we have.
It is interesting because, you know, all trading is all about the risk reward. And one thing that has fascinated me about this competition is just what you were describing. It's not just the risk reward.
Let's go.
Let's go, guys. Trade. It's the risk
I think we are out of all of our trades.
So
right.
yeah, it's actually it's really cool to hear that, because, you know, assuming third place doesn't hit a home run, you're sitting there with a live account and 120K. That's got to feel pretty good.
Oh,
Absolutely.
did we take a trade here too?
That's massive.
And it's an experience for the future, even like how you're gonna continue trading. Definitely, my mindset has changed from the way
I hope we took a trade here.
Today.
In what way has it changed?
We did.
Because especially what I noticed in week 1, because I was not paying a lot of attention. Okay, so
let's
I have
go.
The full trading setup,
We freaking.
Like whoever the trader want, like screens, so many charts, you know. And the first week, I didn't have the chance to really sit and trade the way I trade. So most of my trade was very simple. Market dip, hit 4-hour low.
This is why you trust.
Let me just
the freaking system
and get 10 points. Always 10
go
points,
with the
not
system,
15,
guys.
not 20
Go
points,
with the system.
just
We
10
are
points.
done
That's
for
it.
the day.
And
Let's
I don't know
go.
if you see my stats or not.
We rotate off of
If you look
these.
at my trading
Even if we
journal
were
over the
gonna
last 2
trade.
weeks, I don't short. Long only.
Bam.
Only longs. Like, did you only take longs overall?
Only longs.
Oh wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Why is that? Why do you not short? Because usually people are like, oh, I'm only shorting because it's way faster than longs.
95, 40.
Correct. But I mean, everybody look at their stats, like the win rate ratio, 60%, 70%. But I mean, we need to look at what is our win ratio on shorts only, and what is our win ratio on longs only. And I believe, I could be wrong, most of the people will have a negative win rate on shorts. So why you don't eliminate this? Just long. And every time you are shorting, you are betting against the mega companies who always want to go up. I mean, you are not betting against Bitcoin or Ethereum. You are betting against Meta
the fees, okay.
and Nvidia. So why would I do that?
Yeah, I see that logic. That makes sense. So you're, in this case, it sounds like you're very data driven. Like you're really dissecting like what you did in the past and what has worked and what has not worked. Is that correct?
Not to that. Not deeply. Not much. You know, I don't do this trading journals and start to look at each and every trade, because what every trader tries to do is try to understand the market and try to 100% understand the market and want to understand each and every move. You will fail. You will not be able to 100% understand the market, because if you do, that means your win rate is 100%. So take it easy on yourself. You know, trade what you see, and that's it. Be content with your gain. 10 points. That's it. It doesn't matter if the market will
and then this one,
523.92. That's why you saw my average gain was 2,000 a day. And that's around 10 trades, 8 trades. So it's not like one trade, no?
Interesting.
How would you say your trading psychology has changed over the past few weeks?
Because I was putting a lot of stress on myself, and I used to have a lot of confluences in front of me, the Mega 7 charts in front of me, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 1 hour, ES, NQ. I have everything in front of me, and that's VWAPs, EMAs, etc. So there will be always something that will not align with your trading strategy, okay, and it will stop you from trading. So I decided just to make it simple, just trade what you see. The market dip, NQ, 90% of the time, some buyers will step in and buy the dip. And because my aim is only 10 points, so I believe 10 points is guarantees in NQ.
I don't think
Yeah, I mean,
it
moves fast. NQ, 10 points is done fast. So if you're only going for 10 points, how much do you risk usually?
Oh, I DCA, so I risk a lot.
Okay.
I risk a lot, yes. I risk a lot. And that's why if you look at the stats, my win rate, it was 100%, now it is 91, 92. So not because of the DCA.
I mean, I think there was a moment where you lost a lot and then you fought your way back, right, to the top of the leaderboard. Was that due to DCA?
Yes. And it was one trade, by the way. I don't know why the number has changed. The number has shifted on the leaderboard, although I was still in the trade.
Ah, I see.
Okay.
It was wrong. It was mismanaged trade because, again, from my phone, I was doing all of that. But at the end, it worked.
It is what it is, and it worked out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Somebody in the chat wants to know where you're from. I think we didn't cover that.
Yeah, so I am from Syria, but I live in Dubai, United Arab Emirates.
Ah, nice.
Okay.
That's awesome.
All right, well, Khaled, we appreciate your time. I would really like to follow up with you after the new year and see how you've been doing and see how the adjustments you've made in your trading to finish almost assuredly in the top 2 of the Grand Cup carries you through. So we'd love to have you back on in a few weeks.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. And also, congrats on most likely being 5 to 6 figures richer at the end of the day.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right, have an amazing day, and thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
Crazy, Matt.
Yeah. It is always interesting, and this is something that has fascinated me about trading competitions in general, and the Grand Cup specifically has been, again, the risk reward in a trade, but also the risk reward in trading, right? So it's really, really, really interesting. But yeah, I mean, congrats to him. Like what a performance. And so, well, like I said, since he's by his own admission has been trading much better in the cup than he has been before that. I really do want to follow up with him in a few weeks and see if he was able to maintain that. Talk about the carrot instead of the stick in terms of having a little more discipline. But yeah, it sounds like he's got a pretty risky setup, but it worked. Clearly, it works for him.
Clearly, it works. I mean, look, negative RR can work, and apparently it does for him. So that's it's incredible. Bodhi says, if I was him, there is no amount of money that could even get me to open the charts today. I mean, yeah, he said he's not trading today.
Yeah.
So he's done.
I will tell you that if I was in that position, I'd be sweating it though. I would close everything out and take a walk.
Yeah, or just do something else, but do not be at the computer. I mean, look, he has a $9,000 lead to the 3rd place. He has a $11,000 lead to the 4th place. He has a $12,000 lead to the 5th place. So that man is going to make money today. That is a fact. If he doesn't trade anymore and he lands anywhere in the top 10, he's making at least 5. Anywhere in the top 9, he's making at least 5 figures.
Yeah.
Right. And I do think he's probably going to end up making 6. So let's see what the day brings. I'm going to refresh the leaderboard here really quick to see if anything has changed. But hey, I think these people, they're just happy with the money, honestly. I think there won't be much change anymore because everybody's like, okay, I can really fuck it up right now, right? Obviously, they still want to make money. We have a couple changes here. We have DGN dropped 3 ranks. We have Lee came up 1 rank. Steven came up 1 rank. Lucas came up 1 rank. But these 3 came up 1 rank because DGN dropped 3 ranks, right? So there's not a lot of change today so far. OTE dropped 10 ranks, and exactly that is what people most likely are afraid of, right? So right now it's all about protecting the profits and making sure you get paid by the end of the day. And I think Havami and Khalid and Chu Young, they're going to be in 1, 2, and 3rd place. But let's see what the end of the day brings. Maybe somebody's going to degen it. Let's see. It's going to be interesting for sure. While we spoke of that, NQ actually touched 410, almost at New York lows from yesterday. Yesterday's New York low is at 25,390, and then we have actually Wednesday's Asia low right below that at 25,383. So yeah. Very interesting. It is Thursday's trading session, Asia low, but Wednesday at 10 p.m. Matt, still no setups for you?
No, nothing yet. Now we're just sort of consolidating. I mean, we're throwing up opposing wicks on the 5 minute here. I really liked that breakdown from 500, but it was the 845 and 850 candles Central Time that just spooked me. We broke down to New York session lows. And then in that 950 Eastern candle, that 5 minute candle was full of buying. I mean, it was volume buying there. And that, so again, I was adjusting to run back up to 650. Then we broke down again. Now we're consolidating. And the last two closed 5 minute candles have thrown up opposing wicks. So there's nothing for me right now.
Yeah, fair enough. Lift the Trader just said, LFG, let's fucking go. Pass my select eval today. Blue or red pill? Hey, well, first of all, golf cap. There we go. Good work. I mean, the daily payouts are juicy. Not gonna lie, they're juicy.
That's what I'm taking when I get these selects passed.
Yeah.
So
it makes sense. Like daily payouts are sick. A combo might make sense too, but if you only have one account, I would go for daily payouts. It's just too nice. It's just too nice to pass on. By the way, let's set a new like goal. We're currently sitting at 539 likes. Can we get the stream to 616? Anybody? Like the stream right now. Not anybody, but everybody. But also anybody. Like the stream right now. Get us to 616 likes, and we're going to do another 50K growth account giveaway. Also, Big Wig Trading, shout out to you. He just passed 3 50K accounts. Here you go. Golf clap. Trading gold only. Nice. Very nice. Six says, love the accents Nick puts on it. The accents?
Which one?
Which one specifically?
Nick doesn't do accents. I do the accents. I do the Canadian.
Yeah, your Canadian is funny though.
Yeah,
your Canadian is perfect. Don't you know, eh?
Yeah, well, see, I was born in Wisconsin there, eh? So that's like practically up there in Canada.
Come on.
I speak
fluent
Canadian, don't you know?
Try to push the upside, and then we FOMO.
I can't do Canadian. I can't do US. You got to teach me.
Wanted to get greedy.
Too hard.
You can't do American.
Can't do American.
America.
Pew pew.
Yeah.
America.
Careful, Nick. You find a little oil in your backyard, we might think you need a little freedom.
That meme you posted last time. That's so funny.
That's good. Yeah. Our algo is back jumping around on the NQ again with a clean 100 contracts. I'm gonna put this up on the screen again.
Yeah, let's see it.
You can see this guy. It's right here, and you can see where he's back. Nope, there he goes again. Up, down, no, up, down, down, up, down, down, down. Mine.
Nemo trading strategy.
Yeah.
Just jumping around.
And it's gone.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about a potential build back up towards Bebop, but I don't see it here. I'm not sure I buy, guys, this lower move. Well, I definitely don't buy it, but I don't feel like selling it either. So for me, my thesis as I'm operating right now is that we are going to make a move back up to Bebop at some point. Again, the selling pressure to me, as I've been watching, has not necessarily convinced me that this is going to be one of those 400 to 500 point down days. I mean, again, we're already down 290. And this is where, guys, we have to, gold making a nice little retracement there. This is where we have to look at this chart, guys, right? Like the hourly chart. And we keep talking about how we move back to 650, and I have to use that as my thesis until we get some new information. Now we're breaking down. If we break, this is probably the area I want to look at. So we're going to go ahead. Well, it's 650, so we're going to keep that there. But breaking down strongly below 400, especially maybe making a new. I mean, if we get down to 360, that's basically going to be the low since December 2nd. So basically the low of the last 10 days, basically 2 trading weeks. So for me, that's where I want to, I'm looking for a bounce in anywhere in this area. Because again, what has happened the last 2 times we're here? Bounce. Now, of course, triple bottoms, we can talk about that. But to me, if I'm operating under the fundamental thesis that the catalyst, at least the known catalyst, earnings, FOMC, major data releases, are basically done for the calendar year, I have to have somewhat of a mean reverting mentality. And as I've said, guys, most of my trades this week have been mean reverting trades. So, our previous day low is sitting here at 83. A sweep there. I'd like to see that area sweep. And then if we push back up, maybe over 410, I might take a stab at a long. To me, that would be a trade with a little lower percent chance of winning, right? Like traditionally in my trading, I want a setup that I think can be a little more 60 to 70% chance of winning, right? I'm just under 60% lifetime in my futures trades. But the R to R, I keep going. Well, right now, I think it would be a great R to R trade. Like it could be a 4 to 5 to 1, but it's probably has a smaller percent chance of winning. So I just have to know that going in. But
Ha!
all right, so we have swept previous day's low. Let's see if we can get back above 410. A lot of the liquidity has left the board on Bookmap, guys.
No.
Our little spoofing buddy is gone for now. He's pushed price action down twice, though. Let's see what we can.
So close. All right, whatever. It's not worth it, guys.
See what we can do here.
We're
now, again, guys, I don't know about today, right? We'll see how today goes. To me, I would be, if we close down in the 300s, I think that sets us up for a pretty decent retracement on Monday. I think barring, again, any sort of news, 200 or even 100 or even 25K could be on deck. Maybe this is the move that runs us away from that pinned area at 650. But again, right now, despite the fact we're breaking these 10-day lows, right now I'm looking for a setup back up to BPOP at this point. I'm not sure we get all the way up there because it's a ways up there.
Oh, which one is this?
Yeah, a little under 200 points. That's a nice trade. But I think, again, above probably about 410. What I would really like to see, guys, I would really like to see this price action stabilize with a nice, again, we swept previous day's low. We already did that. Now let's close above. Let's get above 400. I'd like to see a break, retest, and go, and then a push. Again, if we can get in, like let's say 430, don't even really need much of a run past the -1 standard dev. I say, BPOP, but that would be a hell of a hold. And actually, I think that would break some of the. I'm trying to pass a couple of selects today. I don't know if I can't because of the consistency pass them today. But if I can get a couple of decent trades in on those, one is they're 150K select accounts. I've got one at 153 and one at 155. So I can get one of them very close today, and I can get one at least the next step. Raiden, I can sit here and give my opinions on every single trading strategy or something out there, and at the end of the day, that doesn't mean shit for you or me, right?
The other
I
one?
trade the style and the setups and the systems that work for me. I mean,
Okay,
I know people
56.
like
Gotta
I've
stop
never seen a
messing
more
around.
polarizing strategy than ICT, and I think a lot of it's just because
Reals.
don't like the guy, which I don't know anything about him. I can't say good dude, bad dude, real, fake. I don't know, so I'm not going to offer an opinion on something I'm uneducated about. But it goes without saying he's a very polarizing figure. So people seem to either like or hate that based on their opinion of an individual, which is one of the stupidest things I've ever heard in this space, right? I've learned strategies and systems and setups from people I like and people I don't like. and if they help me make money, I don't care. So, you know, it is what it is. Now, keep in mind, guys, nothing
All
about.
right, guys,
I mean,
that is it.
There's nothing new.
For
Anybody teaching strategies today is most likely not teaching something they invented. They're repackaging or repurposing something from before.
It is
Most
not
ICT
worth
concepts are
trying to
institutional
make
concepts that were traded 50
$9.
years ago. So, again, that doesn't mean good, bad,
I
indifferent.
want to.
You know, I've
I
taught
so
stuff in the
want to.
past that is
Oh,
the
man, that
VWAP
did
stuff
go
I
down
learned
further.
from people. I've just
I
tweaked
so
it a
want
little
to,
more for my
and
trading
all
style.
of them positive.
Boy, I was dead
but
wrong on a bounce here, guys. We are headed.
That is
much
dumb.
lower.
We're selling off.
I
We
could
are-
FOMO.
There's volume pumping in here too.
FOMO
There was
this.
a
Ooh,
huge
it did
sell up at 362, the highest volume.
hit the fourth target.
bubble
That
of the day
was
so
that
far on
was
Bookmap, so-
that was the question here.
Typical Friday.
Would we hit a
sell-off
fourth
day.
target? And we did.
Well, we're 1.5 down in the NQ. This
And
could
maybe
be
a
bloodletting,
fifth.
guys. But again,
Sometimes it
a
hits
move
5.
back over 400 has me very interested.
I want to
in a
FOMO,
long.
but I'm not going to, guys. We're in. We're
Well.
We're done.
What do we have
done.
here?
Done, folks. Done.
Let's look at gold. Gold is dropping.
Done.
Gold is doing the drop skis. We might get a golden pocket today.
And where is that level?
I'm actually measuring it out right now. I'm just looking at the session of today. That will
took
be
profits over here as
4322.6.
well. And we have to go anyways. So we are
Actually 0.7.
done.
4322.7.
All right, so probably set an alert here at 324. And that
Oh
can
my
bring our
gosh, it
attention
is.
back. And
it
again,
is
that's
pushing
right at
down.
about the -1 standard dev band too.
Wow.
So we've got a couple of technical
FOMO would have
things
worked
going on
out,
there.
but
So let's see
that
if
would
we
have been
hit that
bad
level.
for me.
This level triggers.
It would have been bad.
Boy, this is catching a fallen knife if you're trying to grab it right now. But
I'm gonna set an order. I'm gonna try it.
yeah, fuck it. Let's have fun.
It's
Friday.
Eval.
Yes, yeah. Select eval. I'm not confident enough in this to put it.
Yeah. So,
you
so
know,
here's the thing. The entry would be 4322.7,
I
and the stop loss would be
All right, but we are done,
4310.4.
folks. Bam.
Watch it run from here.
If it does, I'm gonna be pissed. I have an order in, so let's see.
All the loves, guys. We
Goals,
are
that
pretty
is, chat.
stoked.
So because
We ended
of where
one
this
of our
is, I
accounts
may
that we were
play
trying to
this
pass negative $9
I may actually scale into this
for the
trade
week,
as
but
opposed to, and
we
again,
did
there's
bring it
difference
back.
scaling in
So
and
that
DCAing,
is
guys.
we
So I
are
would typically
we
be taking
survived.
2 to
Anyways,
3
peace, all the
unique
loves.
contracts on a 150K eval. So what I may do is grab one kind of right at, where's your order at?